Here is your profit briefing. I'm Eleazar Bhatti for The Profit here in Lahore. Pakistan has decided to suspend all bilateral trade with India, and it is likely to cost India $1.9 billion per year. But more on this later. First, some business and economic stories that you should know. The Pakistan Stock Exchange bled for yet another session, recording a fresh 52-week low, losing 723.22 points. The KSE 100 index followed the downward trend as soon as the session started, slipping to levels not seen since early 2016. The index lost 771.29 points or 2.55% to mark an intraday low of 30,229.38 points before settling lower by 723.22 points or 2.39% at 30,277.45 points. Only 11 scripts managed to end the day with gains, while 77 declined and 12 remained unchanged. The commercial bank sector pulled the index down by 200.44 points from the index. Among other indices, the KSE All-Share Index dropped 431.08 points. The oil and gas exploration sector at minus 140.69 points and the commercial bank sector at minus 92.34 points remain the culprits here too. The KSE 30 index lost 417.98 points, while the KMI 30 index ended the day at 1,345.18 points in the red. After introducing lifetime token taxes a couple of years back, the Federal Board of Revenue is now planning to make car owners pay lifetime income taxes on their cars as well. This will mean that an owner of a car up to 1000 cc who is paying 1800 rupees per year, including 800 rupees as income tax, will now be required to pay 20,000 rupees, including 10,000 rupees as income tax in case of filers. According to Federal Board of Revenue spokesperson Dr. Hamid Atiq, the board had little choice in the matter. The decision of lifetime token tax was taken by the Provincial Excise Department. We have no other option but to collect in advance income tax along with life token tax, he said. According to details, in case a person is not already on the active taxpayer list, they will then have to make an additional payment of 10,000 effective from July 1st, 2019. According to the advisor to the Prime Minister on Commerce, Abdul Razak Daud, Pakistan's exports have increased by a whopping 14.23%. In terms of dollars, the country's exports increased from $1.63 billion in July 2018 to $1.87 billion in July 2019, the advisor informed while addressing a press conference at the Commerce Ministry. He continued that Pakistan's imports from other countries has also reduced by 18.39% during the same month. The advisor said that during the period under review, an increase in exports was witnessed in various sectors, including rice up 71%, ready-made garments up 17%, home textiles up 14%, plastic goods up 34%, chemicals up 26%, mangoes up 33%, and footwear up 24%. Economic Affairs Minister Hamad Azhar has officially announced that ADB, Asian Development Bank, has released 500 million to support Pakistan's economic reforms agenda. Taking to social media to make the announcement, the minister said the ADB board today approved release of $500 million to support the present government's reform agenda for improving trade competitiveness to enhance exports. Proceeds of this facility will boost foreign exchange reserves built up and give much needed budgetary support to government of Pakistan. The minister expressed relief on the release of the grant, saying that the money would go a long way in supporting the country that is embroiled in a financial crunch. In another tweet, the minister continued, "More significantly, budgetary support program from a long-term development partner such as ADB has been restored after a gap of more than 2 years. I am thankful to Asian Development Bank and its president for their support and reposing confidence in the present government's reform agenda." Now back to our main story. Pakistan has decided to suspend all bilateral trade with India after India's attack on the Indian-occupied Kashmir, and it is likely to cost India $1.9 billion a year. According to sources in the Ministry of Commerce, Pakistan's imports from India remained at $1.8 billion during the financial year 2018 and 19, while its exports to India remained a mere 340 million during the same period. Although a World Bank report had estimated that the bilateral trade potential between the two nuclear neighbors was at $37 billion per year, the outstanding issue of the Indian occupied Kashmir has remained a major hurdle in realizing this potential. The volume of trade between India and Pakistan posted a growth of nearly 5% in the first 7 months of the fiscal year 2018 and 19, as compared to the same period of last year. This is your profit briefing. Thank you for joining us on the show today. For all the latest business, economic, and financial news, visit www.profit.com.pk. This is Eleazar Bhatti for The Profit here in Lahore.